It was midnight in 1856. Outside, thunder cracked over a small village in what's now Croatia. Inside a candlelit room, a woman screamed as lightning split the sky. The baby arrived at the same instant a bolt hit the barn nearby. The midwife gasped, whispering that this child was born of darkness. But the mother, calm and trembling, looked down at the newborn and said, "No, he will be a child of light." That child was Nikola Tesla. From the moment he took his first breath, lightning followed him for the rest of his life. As he grew, strange things began to happen. Little Nikola saw flashes of light that no one else could see, bright shapes and visions floating in the air. When other kids played outside, he closed his eyes and saw machines spinning inside his mind. He could turn them around, take them apart, fix them, all without a single drawing. Years later he would say, "I build first in my imagination, then in reality." To him, invention wasn't guessing, it was memory. But something darker lived behind those bright flashes. When Tesla was still a boy, his older brother Dane died in a riding accident. The story said a horse kicked him, but Nikolai never believed it. He swore he saw a blinding light around his brother's body just before the fall. That night, he said, the light entered him. From then on, he barely slept, haunted by dreams so real they burned like electricity in his brain. Friends would later say the shock of that night shaped everything: the visions, the obsession, the need to control the invisible. The only person who understood him was his mother, Nikola Tesla. She couldn't read or write, yet she could take a pile of scrap metal and turn it into a working tool with her bare hands. She invented small machines for their farm, remembered every poem she ever heard, and had a mind sharp enough to impress priests and scholars. Nikola watched her work and learned that invention came from the soul, not from schooling. Before he left home, she told him, "Never marry and never stop creating." He kept both promises until his final day, but genius came with its own ghosts. Tesla feared touch. He refused handshakes. He couldn't stand pearls, or even the sight of them. Round objects made his skin crawl. He ate alone, counted every step, and cleaned his hands 3 times in a row before he could breathe easy. He said it kept his energy pure. Today, we might call it obsession, but maybe it was the same fire that powered every idea he ever had. A child of lightning, a boy who saw visions, a man haunted by ghosts and numbers. Nikola Tesla lived between brilliance and madness, forever chasing the same light that announced his birth. And somewhere, maybe in that last flash of a storm, he finally became what his mother promised: child of light.